Esther from Essy Cooks, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make some easy buffalo baked tofu bites. These are so easily made gluten-free. They come together really fast. The prep is so fast and easy, so let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make this. All right, and the first thing that we want to do is preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Now you can just make the marinade for your tofu by adding 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Now if you want it to be gluten-free, just use tamari instead of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, and we are going to mix that all together, and then we are going to add in our tofu. So I'm going to give that a really good whisk and mix that all together. All right, now I just need 1 block of extra firm tofu that's been pressed. And I'm just going to tear that into bite-sized pieces. So you can cut this into squares, but I like to actually tear this into bite-sized pieces. So I just break it in half like that. And just kind of tear it down the middle. And then I just break off chunks like this. It just has really nice texture and it holds onto the sauce really nicely. So just like that. And I'm going to add that right into the marinade. So you can just tear it apart into bite-sized pieces like this. All you have to do is tear the tofu. I find there's such good grip on the outside of it. When you tear it like this, everything just sticks to it better. And I don't know, the texture, I just prefer it. I think it's nicer like this. But like I said, if you want, you can cut it into cubes instead. Now we're going to just really gently stir it because we don't want the tofu pieces to fall apart at all. Right now, the secret trick to making tofu crispy is cornstarch. So we are going to sprinkle 2 tablespoons of cornstarch just on top of our tofu here. And then once again, we are just going to mix this really gently to combine it. All right, now those are all nicely coated. I am going to grab a baking sheet just lined with parchment paper. And I'm just going to add my tofu onto the baking sheet. Now I'm just going to spread out the pieces evenly so that they're going to cook evenly throughout. So you can take a look here and just see there's a little bit of space in between each tofu bite. I'm going to pop these into the oven at 400 for 15 minutes, and we are going to check on these halfway at the 15-minute mark and flip them. All right, we are just going to pull these little tofu bites out of the oven, and we're going to flip them all and then put them back in. Now, sometimes these don't need a full 30 minutes. Sometimes you just pop them back in for another 10, so 25 minutes total. You can see how the other side is not as cooked. So we do want to flip each one of these pieces to crisp them up evenly on the other side, but you can see how they are starting to come along really nicely now. All right, now just going to pop those back in and check on them in 10 minutes. All right, so now for our sauce, we need half a cup of buffalo sauce. I have Frank's buffalo sauce here because I know that that one is vegan and it's just so tasty and delicious. So I'm going to add that into a saucepan on medium heat here. So I've got half a cup of buffalo sauce. Now I like to heat it up because it just keeps your wings nice and your little buffalo bites nice and warm, but you don't have to heat it up necessarily if you don't want to. And then next, this is optional, but if you want to make it a little bit richer, a little bit creamier, you can add in a tablespoon or 2 of vegan butter, which makes it taste so delicious. So we want to just melt this butter down and heat up the sauce so that we can toss our little tofu bites in it. And now you can add salt and pepper to taste. I actually find the Frank's fairly salty on its own, so you can taste it and check. I don't add any salt, but I definitely add some fresh ground black pepper. All right, those are looking beautifully crisp. Look at that. All right, now we're going to add on our piping hot Frank's hot sauce mixture. I'm just going to stir this really gently again. I do want each piece of tofu to be fully coated in the buffalo sauce. If you find this is a little bit too much sauce for you, you can save a little bit and use it for dipping. Now, I went ahead and served these with some vegan ranch dipping sauce, which I highly recommend. I have a recipe for that. You can check it out too if you want to make your own homemade, or you can just purchase it from the store. So stay tuned for the taste test.
All right,
okay,
taste test time. These smell really good. Let's see. Ooh, nice texture. Let's see what they're all about. I'm gonna try without the ranch first.
Ooh.
Mmm.
Try with the
nice. Mmm. I like that.
Mmm.
Mmm. Now with the ranch, let's see.
Those are so good. I love those.
Mm.
I could eat the whole plate.
Mm. Those are nice.
And they're so high in protein.
They're
love
them. Nice texture.
You
great
have to
flavor.
try these. They are so delicious. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit like and subscribe button below.